Tell us what consumer education is all about, especially when it comes to banking and that very tough thing to speak about, finances.
Yes. So just in simple terms, is we actually need our consumers to understand what sort of financial products are there, what sort of opportunities are there, and mainly what sort of risks they're faced with when they're dealing with financial institutions. So just to educate them and be able for them to be financially free in how they're dealing with their finances.
Somebody that's earning 7,500 Rand a month, they cannot see that term in reality, financial freedom. I mean, how do you encourage them to save, and how do you encourage and advise those types of people in that salary scale?
Yeah, so I think the biggest trick when it comes to saving is actually the discipline of getting used into saving. So it's not about having a lot of money, it's about the habit of saving regularly. So you can save anything like 50 Rands a month. Just put in a stop order and you're saving that every month. It actually goes a long way because you're earning interest on that. It compounds, and after some time, it will be enough for you to deal, whether it's emergencies, whether it's for investment opportunities. You will have some funds available for you.
You know as well as I do that people in that kind of salary scale group that we're talking about, they live hand to mouth every month, and often they have a lot of responsibilities, maybe even the breadwinners of their families. It is near impossible for them to be able to put away even 100 Rand a month.
But if you think about it, we're not talking big amounts. Even if it's one Rand a day, this actually still goes a long way. So I think for us is mainly around how do you manage your expenses? What are you spending your money on? Is everything essential that you're spending your money on? And can you put something away? I think the alternative to that is that once you have emergencies, you're going to get into some form of debt, mainly unsecured lending, which is much more expensive.
So is that something that you also help to try and educate people to say that, you know, if you do have some savings available to you, you won't be as prey to those people that want to give you short-term loans?
Yes. So let me give you an example. Short-term loans, we've seen how fast and quickly they've grown over the past 3 years. And some of the loans were actually very short-term ones, like monthly ones. You can pay interest of up to 60% per annum. So that's scary. So for me, is either you avoid paying that interest or you earn some interest by saving. So all I'm saying is you must strike a balance to say, if I'm getting that, it must be for something productive that's going to earn me income.
Is that perhaps the main theme or the main message that you try and tell those consumers, specifically in that salary scale, about attaining that financial freedom? Yes,
because for me, financial freedom goes back to, do you know where you're getting your money? Do you know where you're spending it? And can you avoid that at all costs if you can? Because once you're trapped in that, it actually just spirals. It's not easy to get out of it. So the best thing to do is just get rid of your debt as soon as you can and start saving, because you never know when an emergency can arise, and that's when you end up going into whatever loan you can get, regardless of what pricing you're paying.
All right, lovely stuff. Well, keep on doing the good work that you are doing, because education in every sector is very, very important to take us forward. Thank you very much. That is Kabelo Makeke, who is the head of inclusive banking at Standard Bank.